This is Daily Armenia, CivilNet's daily news digest. Here's what's making headlines in Armenia today. Azerbaijan's top diplomat said today he plans to submit a counter-proposal after Armenia's prime minister put forward a novel offer to sign a partial normalization deal as soon as possible. Several important points were excluded in the most recent draft agreement. In the context of our past historical conflict, the agreement and each of its points are very important. Foreign Minister Ceyhun Bayramov was quoted as saying by the APA state news agency, adding, "In the near future we will present our version to Armenia." Bayramov did not provide any additional details. Those comments came after Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan revealed over the weekend that Armenia had put forward a first-of-its-kind proposal to Azerbaijan to sign a partial normalization deal as soon as possible. There are 17 articles in the draft peace agreement. 13, including the preamble, are fully agreed upon. Yerevan's proposal is to take the articles and formulations that are agreed upon and sign them as a peace treaty. The proposal was submitted to Baku yesterday, Pashinyan told reporters at a press conference Saturday. Armenia and Azerbaijan can then resolve the outstanding disagreements through further negotiations, he added. Continuing, Pashinyan slammed Russia for what he said amounted to failing to uphold the ceasefire declaration that ended Armenia's 2020 war with Azerbaijan, marking his latest escalation in rhetoric against the Kremlin. For the first time, he even went so far as not to rule out the possibility he may withdraw Armenia from the ceasefire entirely. In addition, Pashinyan in effect rejected fresh offers by Russian President Vladimir Putin to mediate negotiations, saying he believes direct negotiations between Armenia and Azerbaijan are the correct format. Reacting to those remarks, Russia's top diplomat today appeared to dismiss the possibility those talks could be successful. Yerevan believes negotiations should be held directly with Azerbaijan. If that succeeds, then let them do it for God's sake. Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov was quoted as saying by the TASS state news agency. For more information, you can check out our full write-up on Pashinyan's weekend press conference up now on our website at civilnet.am or through the link in the video description below. In other news, Nagorno-Karabakh President Samvel Shahramanyan has called on Pashinyan's administration to do more to ensure Armenians' right to return to the region, as he marked the first Artsakh Independence Day in exile. Speaking with a scrum of reporters today at Yerevan's Yereblur military cemetery, Shahramanyan insisted that putting the Artsakh issue on the international agenda is also a task for the Armenian authorities, adding, "We are ready to cooperate with all interested institutions on this matter." Pashinyan has an extremely tense relationship with Nagorno-Karabakh's former authorities and has pointedly refused to meet with them following Azerbaijan's ethnic cleansing of the region last year. Shahramanyan confirmed today he has yet to have a formal meeting with Pashinyan, despite being based in Yerevan for nearly 1 year now. Continuing, Shahramanyan repeated an earlier claim that the decree he signed last September formally dissolving the Nagorno-Karabakh Republic is not legally valid, citing the fact that he signed it under duress. That made it possible to safely evacuate Artsakh's civilian population to Armenia, explains Shahramanyan, who served as Nagorno-Karabakh's last president and is the only former Nagorno-Karabakh leader not in Azerbaijan's custody. Others marking Artsakh Independence Day today included Catholicos Garagin II, the head of the Armenian Apostolic Church, who released a message saying, "Artsakh is not in the past, it is our historic homeland, and we will pursue the realization of our ancestors' national dreams and visions." Pointedly, neither Pashinyan nor any other senior Armenian officials marked the occasion. You can also take a look at the latest edition of CivilNet's weekly economic news digest. Making headlines this week, the central bank approved HSBC's exit from Armenia, putting an end to the financial giant's nearly 30-year presence in the country. The government again delayed plans to take a minority stake in the long-stalled controversial Amulsar gold mine project, citing unspecified technical problems. The government also finalized the dissolution of the Armenian National Interests Fund, the scandal-ridden state-owned investment fund that collapsed earlier this year amid mounting allegations of mismanagement. And S&P affirmed Armenia's BB-/B sovereign credit ratings with a stable outlook. You can find the full broadcast up now on our website at civilnet.am or through the link in the video description below. And finally, the CivilNet number of the day is 409,996. That's the total number of students enrolled in public schools this year in Armenia, according to official figures. Armenia marked the first day of the school year today. Here are some pictures from our reporting team dispatched to schools across Yerevan. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.